Hey, how are you? I'm going to get straight to the women's lowered because the internet connection was not fast enough. Okay, welcome everyone. They just give me messages about my internet. Awesome that you could join me. So my name is Patty Ann Waho. I am an intimacy soul connector, and so today I'm talking about how do we ask those questions that we feel awkward about having, or even needing to ask. So I'm just going to do a real quickie, my kind of quickie, and get to it. So what I get told from myself is, hang on, give me 2 secs. Okay. So what I get asked is, or I get told is, people say to me, you're so open and you can have those conversations and it's easy for you because you're outgoing. Well, that in itself is a fallacy and bullshit. I just have had the capability of having open conversations, but not all the time. So I do want to, so you can relate. It doesn't happen easily. And the reason I choose to have those open conversations and ask those questions is because I don't want to kick myself later. I don't want to sort of energetically beat myself up because I'm thinking, I should have answered that better, or I should have been more honest. Because when you're more honest with yourself, then encourages those in front of you to be honest as well. And no one likes to be dishonest. Everyone, for me to go to bed and a happy sleep is for me to be truly honest with myself and those around me. So I'm just going to give you quick tips on how to do that. One is, the biggest thing for me was not always having to be liked. Everyone wants to be liked and loved and, held in reverence, but that is just overrated, because in essence it's ourselves that comes first, and that is the most important thing, is how we are, and that we can go to bed and say we've had a great sleep because we've done things that are, we've got that integrity. So when you're having those questions, for me, all I say is, I just don't get wrapped up in the story, and also ask myself what was as the outcome, or what do I need to I suppose know by having to ask questions. Because I also think that asking questions too can be a bit of an interrogation, and so people will feel a little bit defensive. And so I just like to say, have a conversation. But that was a question someone asked me, so I used her language. So when it comes to real, like say if you're going on a first date and you want to, you really, really want to get to know that person, and it comes with lots of questions, but you could play word games on a first date. You could do would you rather. I played that with my children one time on a live a few years ago, and the questions they asked me were absolutely ridiculous, but we had a great laugh, and then they could learn something about me. So it doesn't always have to be in like a questionnaire, like you're getting interrogated. And to be truly honest with who you are, sometimes you have to dig deep, because some people don't even know who they are or what they want. So if that makes any sense to you, share it, like it, show it some love. But, I can't emphasize enough that by just getting real and clear with who you are, you can then be very comfortable about asking questions and being open. So I even had a coffee date today, and like we were having this beautiful conversation, and her and I were talking about what's going on, and I was basically very open with what was going on with my children and stuff, and she was asking questions. Now some people might avoid those answers by using my old trick was the smoky mirrors. So someone would ask you a question, you would whip up something else. It's like a magician. But I just answered honestly, and she said, oh my God, thank you so much for your honesty. And wow, yeah, and then it encouraged her to be open as well. And I think that when you get over yourself and just express yourself to the fullest without those apprehensions of what that person's going to think about you, or you're not most people don't know the future, so you can't sort of assume that what they think about you is going to hold you back from having that real conversation. And you know that when someone is in front of me, if I find they're squirming, or I can, I just, even if I don't talk to them, I can see people at like a coffee shop and they're having conversations, and you can tell, like, watch someone the next time you go out, and you can tell if someone's having a conversation that they're totally uncomfortable with. The other person might be a little bit, is very defensive and not very open, and you can just tell by watching those kind of people that they're pretty much uncomfortable with themselves, and so it's coming across in the conversation. So all I can say is embrace who you are as a person, and if there's some parts that you don't like about yourself, that's okay, but you don't have to tell someone. When it comes to openness, you don't have to be crazy open where you basically spill out the whole 20 years of your past life, because that's kind of off-putting as well. But be direct and answer the question quite directly, which is funny. I probably waffled on when I'm answering this question, but so I'm just showing you what not to do. So yeah, just answer the question as clearly and precise as you can, without a story, and you'll get to what you really want to accomplish by the end. And that person will thank you for the honesty. They'll absolutely love and respect you, even if they don't like what you have to say. But a person that is truly honest with themselves, it comes across. And come across with love, even if you really can't stand the person. What I mean by that is, I see so much, bullshit on social media about, someone's been hurt and they just want to rage at the world. And I totally get that, but that's just making yourself sick and making you get all worked up. So why even bother? Just be you. So I hope that video has helped. Pretty direct. Just be open as much as you can, and it's by really accepting who you are as a person, and just embracing that beautiful being that you are. And until my next video, stay connected, show courage, and always live your life in congruency. See you later.